Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of season 3 here in the Youth Regen Road to Glory with Wimbledon. Rather surprisingly, after 18 games, we find ourselves sat just a single point off the championship playoffs. Unexpected to say the least. We've got a couple of scout reports here to have a quick look through. 72 to 90 for this young centre-back. I'm going to say no. I've got a number of centre-backs already. Say no to him. 74 to 94 intrigues me. If he was 15, I'd most certainly sign him. But 17, I don't quite think... I'll call him up just to see if he's like towards the upper reaches of that. If he's not, then I'll just go ahead and release him again immediately. No one else seemingly of any real note here. Not really. I could give that guy another month, but I'll say no. Right, let's have a quick look at the other one, the English guy. 68 to 83. I'm going to say no, especially considering it's a central midfielder. How many centre mids have we already got? We certainly don't need any more. No, I'm going to say no to 110. I'm going to say no. And Cam Roberts has been pretty diabolically poor for me with regards new potential signings. Right, let's have a quick look at this Italian then. Gasparoni's 57 rated currently. I don't think so. I've already got a number of incredible centre backs. I really don't need any more. Today we face Sunderland away. I'll play that one. We'll simulate Preston and Bristol City. Then we'll play Hull, simulate Sheffield United and play Nottingham Forest on New Year's Eve. So we'll start with this first game here against Sunderland. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel right now if you haven't already. And hopefully we can justify your subscription with some good results. Garno steps in and get it away from the defender. Here's Castaneda looking to bend it. There's looping. Needed saving from Reuter. Decent effort from Castaneda there. Really very good effort. With the delivery, that's decent too. Lorenzo was underneath it but couldn't get anything on it. Here they come on the counter-attack here with Connor Chaplin. Looking forward to Joel Osoro, who's very, very, very fast but can't finish. Connor Chaplin. Out wide nicely there to Oviedo. Forward to Joel Osoro, who, as we mentioned earlier, apparently can't seem to finish. Certainly on that left foot. I have to wait and see if he gets a right-footed effort, but he's not playing very well so far in this game. We're doing all right, although not necessarily too well at stopping them from creating chances. Lugano looking for a stepping Munoz, who can have a chance of his own, but it's well blocked. Perhaps I should have played the extra pass there to Castaneda out on the wing. They've got such pace up top there with Joel Osoro and Connor Chaplin. Really going to be quite difficult to deal with them throughout the entirety of the 90 minutes. They've already had 2 good chances in the opening 16. Here's Matthews down to Connor Chaplin. Again, the pace takes him in behind, but poor touch means that I can get it back again. Demo with the throw. Neumann. Back there to Lugano, who turns well. And again, still looking for a teammate. De Jong. Castaneda, that's a nice drop of the shoulder. And back again. Looking for a teammate. It's Samuel De Jong. Catamel marking me well. Cooper will drive forward. Inside there to Lugano. Esteban Munoz. Nice turn. Shot saved. We're trying desperately to get this first goal of the game. There have been chances at both ends in the opening 20 odd minutes. Cooper over the bar. Cooper in there to Badimo. Castaneda. Oh, it's good footwork. Castaneda wide of the target. It wasn't even Castaneda, was it? It was Esteban Munoz. Lovely footwork. Perhaps I should have gone for the near post rather than the far. Into Badimo around the corner. Neumann is left-footed. Neumann. Oh, Reuter again with a good save. That was drifting towards the back post like the effort in the opening few moments was as well. But vice versa, it was going towards the other corner last time. Esteban Munoz down and injured, having to come off. Please don't be a long-term injury, because you have been superb for us this season so far. I would be gutted if he's out long-term. Hopefully it's just a few days. Time will tell. Gooch through the gap there to Joel Osoro. Spins well. Oh. He had a number of chances in the first half on his left foot. It appeared he couldn't shoot. Turns out he can. What a goal from Joel Asoro. Bang. Pick that out, Bennett. 1-0 Sunderland. Castaneda into Ruben Hara. He's going to drive forward here. Connor Chaplin started to close me down and then gave up on it. Inside to Ruben Hara again. And Dong will overcommit there with his pace, which is exactly what's happened. De Jong, I can't feed it through once, but gets it to Badimo, who turns well. It's good footwork. Badimo, Ruben Hara. Ruben Hara blocked well by the defender, and I get stuck on the same man and can't actually approach the second ball. Gooch on the counter-attack, but we've been able to slow them up. Just 2 minutes to go between us and a 1-0 defeat away from home at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland better on FIFA than they are in real life, at the very least. Castaneda turns well. Cross comes in, looking for Neumann. It's not going to reach him, but Mancinelli could win that header. He hasn't. Castaneda gets that across there to Ruben Hara, who lets fly. It's well held by the keeper. We've had chances in this game, just haven't been able to put them away. I'm not sure, even if we'd had Esteban Munoz for the whole game, whether we would have scored or not, because their keeper's been in good form. It is going to be a defeat here at the Stadium of Light, unfortunately. Yep, there's the final whistle. A 1-0 defeat. We'll have to look to be better in the remaining games of the episode. Now to find out how long Munoz is out for. Munoz is out for 2 months. Wonderful. Right, time to simulate the game against Preston. Mancinelli now starting up top alongside Badimo, with, unfortunately, Esteban Munoz being out for 2 months. Hopefully we'll see him back before the end of January, though. He's a very busy couple of months for us in December and January, but fingers crossed we'll see the return of Esteban Munoz sooner rather than later. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time here at home against Preston. Will Bell comes off the bench, though, to score. He came on at striker as well, as you can see, coming on for Mancinelli. In the 54th minute, Will Bell might be the man to give us a single goal to nil victory here against Preston, and is. Is he fighting perhaps for a start at striker? There has been previously in this save some calls for Will Bell to do exactly that. He has 66 finishing, which isn't the worst. Play right wing, left mid, or cam supposedly. I'm not sure whether I'll throw him in up top just yet. But it's definitely something I can consider trying off the bench in an upcoming game. Badimo continuing to grow now, 69 rated. Schwartz 64, Castaneda 66, on his way to being 67. With the game against Bristol City midweek, you can see they are 4th in the league. We're now 2 points outside the playoffs, but back in that 7th spot. Let's see what happens here. Marine Maurice wants to go out on loan, and Logan McLean wants to play. Well, McLean certainly isn't playing. I'll start the same 11 here for the game against Bristol, and then I'll rotate a bit for the game against Hull at the weekend. But I'll put my faith in the same side that won against Preston, albeit via the substitute Will Bell, but still. See what we can do against high-flying Bristol City. After 30 minutes, it's 0-0. After 40 minutes, it's 0-0. Into the second half we go. I take a point, to be fair, away from home against Bristol City, but we've taken a 1-0 lead through Sean Cooper. And with 15 to go, it's still 1-0. Juric equalises for Bristol City, and it will be a 1-1 draw, but that's not the end of the world against a side that are playing as well as Bristol City so far this season. Sees us drop back down to 9th. The league still is very tight since he's banned for a game. Right. Let's jump into this game against Hull then, which we will play and try. Where are they in the league, out of curiosity? Hull are 14th, although only 4 points behind us, so it's still very, very tight in the mid-table. But hopefully we can at least avoid defeat, maybe get a victory. Inside to Weir, kicks that straight at Schwartz, but gets a lucky bounce. Diamande out wide to Grosicki, very good wing at the pole. Had some difficult games to this point in the season against some strong teams, so it is a surprise to see us where we are in the league table. Continuing on with Bennett and Mancinelli up top at striker, but other than that, the side looks completely different from there backwards, other than Bennett and Samuel de Jong. So it will be interesting to see how we get on with a different... big deflection, that. With a different set of players on the back foot, certainly in the opening 7 minutes, but hopefully it's a spell of pressure we can withstand and then build upon. We're looking down the line, but Makeras cuts it out. We'll look wide right with Walker out there to Castaneda, who's done well. In looking for Badimo. Eventually will take a touch. Turns well. Is that in or outside the box? Just outside. Yellow card for the defender. I was looking to turn and spin back the other way, but McDonald denied me that opportunity as he stepped in there, but definitely nowhere near the ball. Really? 60 free kick accuracy. Let's not, shall we? Let's put someone small on it, like Schwartz. Then call a second man and then lay it off to Dave Walker. Draws a good save out of David Marshall. Still 0-0. Walker will take the corner himself. It's a decent whip as well, and underneath it could be someone. De Jong brings that down. Back up to Walker. Early cross. Underneath that is no one. Castaneda to Badimo. Good touch and turn. The shot needed to be saved again by David Marshall. Well, they may have had the opening couple of chances, Hull, but we are having the latest few, and that's on target, but comfortable height for the keeper. Schwartz. Across to Andreu. Forward nicely to Walker, and down the line to Mancinelli, who spun well. Got Nicholas Schwartz arriving. Schwartz! Oh, finish from the youngster. I say youngster, my entire team's young, but still, Nicholas Schwartz, one of the highest potential players we have at the club. I believe that's his first goal. It might be his second with regards to something from a simulated game, but it's certainly his first goal that I've scored with him. That's a good finish too. We lead by 1-0 just before the half-hour mark. Nice tackle by De Jong. It will drop to Mancinelli. Schwartz could go back to him and has done. Nice spin by the Italian. Step over and a turn inside. Just lay that in front of Nicholas Schwartz, who's arriving again. Good save by Marshall. There could have been 5 or 6 goals in this game already. 2 or 3 apiece, but as it happens, just the 1-0 as we... As it happens, just the 1-1 as we're approaching half-time. Very lucky, but such is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Hull equalised through Weir 10 minutes after we took the lead. Dimo across to Castaneda again. Heavy touch, but we'll play the 1-2 and he'll go again. Castaneda looking to get into the box, but Dimo's low work rate's killing him off. But Dave Walker's there and we are going to lead at half-time. We've turned it around. Well, I say we've turned it around. We weren't 1-0 up in the first place, but you know what I mean. We've turned the momentum around. It looked like Hull were going to get themselves back in it. Krosicki with a couple of good chances, but we are able to get ourselves back in front before the break. 2-1 Wimbledon. Krosicki inside to Zhao Yuhao. Turns inside well. They're looking to start the second half the same way they started the first, but actually score this time. And, oh God, that isn't the best of clearances from Mariam Ruiz, nor is it the best of secondary clearances from the second man, but I could try and play Badimo in through the channel here. If I can turn inside Michael Hector and then maybe finish before the other guy gets to me, we might have taken a 3-1 lead, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. Irvine to Zhao, to Bowen, back to Zhao. Cross into the middle to Stewart. Is it Irvine gone for a worldie from distance, but again, comfortable height for the keeper. To be fair, there isn't much that isn't a comfortable height for a goalkeeper that's like 6'6", but still, unless it's down by his ankles. You hand it into Irvine to Diamandi, who's got the turn in. There's a ball around the corner, wide from Grosicki, who's had umpteen chances in this game. He can't put it away. Andre Mazouk coming on for Angus MacDonald. Defensive change for Hull when they need attacking prowess. Turn just to set up the opportunity to play the man in around the corner, and Grosicki with another chance. Again saved by Bennett. This time he can't hold on to it. Only palm it behind for a corner. Will they punish us for that mistake? Grosicki with the ball in. Makeras with a header away. Zhao recovers possession. Only 8 minutes to go here in the game. Still 2-1 after that last minute goal to go in front at the end of the first half. Another corner for Hull. Bowen again to deliver. Decent. Irvine chests it. Back to Joe Bowen. Back in again. Andre all the way. Guerra, I'm just going to look to accelerate into some space with those fresh legs. Don't see us getting a third goal. I was hoping I was going to be able to get away from there. Jackson can't quite step in. Aaron Rees tries to do something similar and also fails. Here's Bowen. Turns, waiting for a pass or a shot. Pass. Oh, shot from a narrow angle. Saved again by Bennett. Relying very heavily on my goalkeeper here. Corner again comes in. Flicked on, I think, by Jackson. I'm not sure. It will be their throw. Continuing pressure here from Hull. It's been like 10 in-game minutes of just non-stop pressure on my goal, and I cannot get rid of it out of my half. Catch that. I'm taking my time now. 2 minutes to go, and hopefully Hull won't touch the ball again. This is one hard-fought victory if we get it. Get rid. It's not the best of clearances. Grosky recovers. Here's Irvine. Ball to Zhao. Nice little back heel. Hell of a strike from Grosky, but that should be game. That really should be game. I'm just going to punt it upfield and we get the 3 points. Big result away from home against Hull. Very big result. They had so many chances. So many chances. Wouldn't be surprised if Bennett got man of the match, which he didn't. It was actually Dave Walker who got man of the match. He made 8 saves total, Bennett, all of which were almost certainly stopping goals going in. Oh, big win for us. We've got one more simulated game, which I think is Sheffield United. And then we'll play Nottingham Forest at the end of the episode. We played them recently, actually. Was it the last episode? Was it last month we played Forest? Or was it the month before? It was in September. It was earlier than I thought. Fair enough. Forest were top of the league then, and they're still top of the league now, I believe. Suspension over for Nicolas Sensi, so he can come back to the starting lineup. But we shall train, actually, thinking about it. I'll train, and then we'll go and play the game, or sim the game against Sheffield United. Here we go then. Sheffield United at home. They've lost their last 3 games by 2-1, as you can see on the right-hand side. Which, of course, means that they're going to win like 3-0 against me. Such is my luck normally on FIFA. We will find out, though. We go 1-0 up through Mancinelli after 29 minutes. That's a good, I'd say, start, but half an hour in. Into the second half we go, and it's still 1-0 approaching the hour mark. As time ticks down, get more and more confident of finishing the game off. Basham with a yellow card. Cummings with an equaliser in the 82nd. It's a 1-1 draw against Sheffield United. That's frustrating. Never mind. Oh, Forest aren't top anymore. They're now second. Middlesbrough have taken top spot in the league, but we are 5th. Only a point inside the playoffs, but inside the playoffs nonetheless. Up next, second place Nottingham Forest. Into Zach Clough. Good tackle by Rose. Needed to be made that. Really nice tackle. Forward there to Nicholas Schwartz, who could set Mancinelli away. And have to turn here to get past the defender. Nahar. Try and do it. He's doing well. And the shot can't come in yet, but Dave Walker will drill the ball into the middle. And Mancien will clear. But Cooper picks it up. Forward. Schwartz. De Jong. Mancinelli. Maybe this time. No. Badimo's up. As is Worrell. Header. Badimo there. Walker waiting for the turn from Tyler. There it is. Oh, and it's just waited well enough for McKay, but he can't find the top corner. Good chance for Forest that, but luckily well wide thanks to the attentions of the defender on the striker's shoulder. I can't win any attacking headers though in my front 2 today, whether it be Badimo or Mancinelli. Not going very well in this game. Forest are dominating me. McKay again, heavily involved, turns back inside, slots that to Fuentes. He's got plenty of people in the middle to aim for, but Oliver Rose sticks out a foot. Here's Yates to Cash. Walker. Clough, good block. Clough again. That took another block out for a corner via the deflection. Cash to deliver. Done a lot of defending in today's episode. In all 3 played games. But we're doing all right. Given away to De Jong. Rather poor from Forest in possession. Go back to De Jong. And look for Mancinelli. Quickly to Badimo. Back to Mancinelli again. Looking for the runner. De Jong rather fortunate how it drops to him. Oh, very unfortunate the way that it smacks back off the post. That's the closest either side have come to an opening goal. We hit the woodwork after 37 minutes, but still 0-0. I'm actually going to switch this. See if we can't build something down the left-hand side instead. Little 1-2 with Dimitrov. Drive inside to draw the defender to me. Dave Walker's in here. Just need to find a teammate in the box, and there is plenty of them, but There's also a number of defenders too. Sam de Jong gets to that first though. Mancinelli turns. Mancinelli! I think that's the first time I've scored with him from open play, or scored from him at all, since we've been using him. He scored a couple of simulated goals, but none for me where I've actually been controlling him myself. That's a nice, tidily tucked away finish as well. We won the last game that we played against Hull with a goal in first half stoppage time. Will we be able to replicate that with that finish from Mancinelli? Mancinelli, play the 1-2. Dave Walker's still there on the outside. Cut back. Cross. Oh, and at the back post is Castaneda. It's going to drop free and Worrell gets rid of it. That really should have been 2-0, shouldn't it? I should have finished that. I can't believe Castaneda hasn't been able to get that past the keeper. De Jong with a turn. Here's Mancinelli. Walker's going again. Mancinelli drops his shoulder. That's a poor touch, though. Clough. Oh, I shouldn't have backed away. As soon as I backed off him, I made the mistake of giving him too much space. Gets the ball into feet. Just here. And then you see me back away there with Lorenzo, and I should not have done that. That was what, well, it actually may even have been De Jong on the edge of the box. I gave him too much respect there, Zach Clough, and he made me pay for it. Forest equalise. There to Badimo. Number of people with me. Here's Mancinelli in the box again. Mancinelli! 2-1 Wimbledon. We lead again. 25 minutes to go. We're in front for a second time, and Mancinelli has himself a brace. Game on again. De Jong to Badimo. Mancinelli with the turn. Oh, nicely through the gap. Castaneda, I shouldn't have gone the other way. No, never mind. Badimo's there. 1-star weak foot or not. We scored 3-1, or scored a 3-1 result against Forest first time we played them. Are we about to replicate that? Are we about to replicate that in the second game this season? 7th goal in the champion this year for Badimo. Turning up for me again, just when I needed him to. Mahar over the top. Comfortably won in the air by Dimitrov. We might be hearing the final whistle momentarily. I'd like to hear the final whistle momentarily, if that's alright by you, referee. Dimitrov again wins the ball, and again we beat Nottingham Forest by 3-1. Nobody saw that coming away from home though, but we'll take it. I'm really pleased with today's episode. 2 victories earned by ourselves, as well as 1 from simulated games, or 2? No, 1 win and 2 draws, wasn't it, from the simulated games? Is that an unbeaten month? I'll have to quickly check, because my memory's terrible, but I believe that's an unbeaten month for us. 9 emails. It's all kicking off. Let's have a look. Sunderland, we drew that. Oh, no, it's not an unbeaten month. I lost to Sunderland. All right, sharp chest. Never mind. Oh, jeeps. Guerra's left the club. Lyle Taylor's left the club. Logan McLean has left the club. That's great news. Aidan Thomas. Oh, Cooper's 16. Hey, buddy. He's up to the first team now. That's very important for the outlook of the rest of the window and the rest of our save. Macaros wants to leave. Marine Ruiz wants to leave and Bejarano wants to leave. I'll let Ruiz and Bejarano leave, but I certainly don't want to let Macaros leave. I only brought him in this year. I'd very much like him to stay and continue to fight for a place, but Marine Ruiz and Bejarano can go, as well as Hagland, who's on the transfer list. Actually, maybe not both Marine Ruiz and Bejarano as well as Hagland, but one of the two, because Bruno will grow quite well. We have Rose, Sensi, and Lorenzo Ferreira. This is a good month for us. I'm really pleased with that. We are up to 4th. Still miles away from the automatic promotion spots, but this season is going much better than I think anyone would have predicted, especially after the first 4 games of the season, where we'd lost all 4 games. Forest have lost 6 games of their 24, 2 of which have been to me. Aha. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And I will see you next time.